going on? Yeah, welcome to this channel. This is the second video today I've been actually making, and let's take a look to see if everything is good. I'm just still trying this out, so forgive the unprofessionalism. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look to see what. Actually, where's my phone? I am unprepared. Ah, okay, good. So it shows that I'm live. Awesome. All right, so let me just plop that open real quick. See if you can see that. All right, cool, cool. So it looks like that is coming up, and here's some sound. Not enough sound. Gotta fix that. All right, how about now? That's a little better, yeah. Let's do one more bump. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's much better. All right, that picks it up real well now. All right, all right, great. So let me get started. What a way to start off the live stream here. This is the second one today, as I said. Um, I'm gonna do. I wanted to watch the Jurassic Park, man. I wanted to watch the. All right, so let me pause this. Let me hold on. All right, so I'm undistracted. I just want to make sure that the it was still going live. I just want to mute it so I can still see it. All right, so yeah, I wanted to watch the Jurassic Park trailers, and then I also wanted to watch the older trailers. Not all of them, just like the first trailer for each movie that came out. I think there's been like five of them. Oh, there's been a few movies. There's been a few Jurassic Park movies. I totally lost track. I totally lost track after like the last one. I forgot one of them. Yeah, I really did. Like I enjoyed the almost direct to DVD 2 and 3, even though they were in theaters. But like if it was today, I think those would have been straight to like streaming. Um, but I really appreciated those. Like the one with Julianne Moore, I really love that one. That was a lot. That was the I think that was the second one, the Lost Island or something, where they had Site B. That was cool. Again, I have to refresh my memory on these movies. It's been so long since I've gotten really into Jurassic Park. But that first one is seriously iconic. Of course, it's Spielberg. He knows how to direct a movie. So like, but yeah, the that was a different era in filmmaking that I think was just lost over time. Um, I don't know. I just noticed that like most modern scripts today have like the same, really the same, not even the same formula, but the same template of script. Like it revolves around meta and like that's for a different topic. I don't want to talk about that right now. But what I'm going into is that like there is Jurassic Park. I think has had its ups and downs within the same movies. Like there's been such high points in the movies and then low points in the movies at the same time. Like um, what was one of the most recent ones? I forgot the name of it. It was where the scientist, the woman, I forgot her name. She was the co-lead, and she was running in her heels or something from a train, like a T Rex or something, and like or like one of those genetically hybrid T Rexes or something, whatever they're into now. I don't know, but like they, yeah, that seemed really unrealistic that she was running that way. But at the same time, I think it was the same movie or maybe the sequel where like there was that one scene where like all the dinosaurs break out into the theme park area and like there's a bunch of tourists and then like one guy he gets swooped up by like this crane dinosaur thing and then like um and then it gets he gets dropped into the mouth of like one of the swimming dinosaurs, and then like something else eats that dinosaur. Like it was like a meal for a meal. I'm like, what the hell? But I loved it. I really did. I thought that was hilarious. It's just yeah, it had some weird ups and downs. But that first one and second one, I'll give it to the second one because the second one really, I it made. I'm not talking the books. I'm not books aside. Books aside, I'm simply saying from the movie point of view, I really enjoyed the second one, and even the third one. The third one was with brings back Malcolm, right? The main guy from the first one. I think he was in the third one. William H Macy was in the second one. See, it's all starting to come back to me now. I just have to remember it. It's been so long. All right, so let let us see. All right, I'm not gonna go into the Beatles there. I was about to. I was thinking about singing the Beatles, but I'm not gonna do it. Where was I? Oh, right here. No, wait, no, that's not it. Descriptions. Back. Let me go back. It's so bad. It's no good. It's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. All right, Jurassic. So here's the second. Yeah, Jurassic World Dominion trailer 2. I'm gonna get there. I'll watch that because that's the latest film, and I'll watch it. But first, Jurassic, and I'm gonna take a look. Let's see if they have the older ones. The Fallen Kingdoms. I think that was the last one. The park is open. Yeah, these are just little clips here. All right, so I'm just going to do a general search. Looks like. All right, so Jurassic Park 1 trailer 1. Okay, so this is the very first Jurassic Park trailer, supposedly, with 6.5 million views. I would have to assume so. But just even the thumbnail, before you even get to the video, if you look at it, I hope it loads for you. Let's see. I want to see if it actually loads. Okay, so it is. That's good. It looks like it's actually, the refresh rate is much better than it was in the last video, so that's awesome. Okay, so let me go to here. And we begin. Alright, let me get adjusted.
I own an island.
Amblin Entertainment. That's Spielberg's company.
And I've spent the last 5 years setting up a kind of biological preserve. What kind of park is this?
I don't think this is the actual movie.
We've made living biological attractions so
This is not the
astounding
trailer I remember
that
as a
they'll
kid.
capture the imagination of the entire planet. It's a dinosaur.
Yeah,
There's
somebody
no
like
doubt
overlaid a
our
song or
attractions will-
something here. Let me get out of there. I don't want to get flagged or something. I don't know, that doesn't seem like the original. Because I remember in the first movie they had the main theme. Yeah, here we go. Jurassic Park first trailer. Here we go. This is the one I remember, I think. I think. Funny how that works, isn't it? Okay, look at that resolution, for sure. Just checking to see how it looks.
Since the beginning of time,
Yeah, this is it.
man has searched the earth.
This is, yeah, dude. Look, see that? Look at these.
Mystery. One man has found the
One
way
man.
to bring them free.
The night. Let me say this. Pause. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me say this.
Found the way to bring
Right here, the '90s. There was a few movies in the '90s that had these tube-like things that just came out. Like I remember Demolition Man had one. That's the one that just pops into my head. I think there's a few others, but like this cryogenic idea of like that was like the thing in the '90s was cryogenics. I think that was like a big story, and then they made a couple movies about it. What else was that? I know it was a Star Trek episode, but I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I'm sure there was. Anyway, but yeah, I just noticed how that stands out. I think it's funny. Oh, and then plus, let me go back a second again here. So you got the first dinosaur that they collect, right? And I think this is the raptor that the one I actually remember, the raptor. Everybody remembers the raptor.
Since the beginning of time, man has searched the earth for evidence of its past. But while some have looked for clues to the mystery.
Yeah. And that right there, that starts off everything. So in this Dominion movie that's coming out, the first trailer had like it was supposed to be a reference to this. It was like the mosquito lands on the dinosaur, sucks the dinosaur's blood, gets caught in the sap, and then 65 million years later, here we go. I think that was like they were trying to go for that in the first trailer for the Dominion movie is what I'm trying to get at. Can't even talk today. All right.
One man has found the way.
And I love that. I love how he turned it into a cane. I think that's brilliant as a rich dude. And if you have like a mosquito, and that's your vision, right? He looks at it like every day. That's his mosquito that he's using for his DNA, and like that's his inspiration. I think that's great. I don't remember specifically in Jurassic Park if there was a scene where they like had him break it or like there was some symbolic moment with it like that being destroyed. I don't remember that specifically, but there may have been. I just don't remember it offhand. I think he actually keeps the cane throughout the film, if I remember, because he was walking away with it. So I don't know what happened to it, but I think that I wouldn't be surprised if they brought it back if they haven't already.
To bring the mystery back to life. I own an island off the coast of Costa Rica.
Yeah. This is an amazing trailer. It's so inspiring.
On this private island, science has defied evolution.
Where do you get 100-million-year-old dinosaur blood?
Genetics has mastered creation.
We've made living biological attractions so astounding that they'll capture the imagination of the entire planet.
And extinction
This
is a thing of the past. Welcome.
he was killing it in that era. Jeff Goldblum was killing it.
Is a thing of the past. Welcome.
My favorite movie of his in that era, I believe, is Powder. I'm seriously thinking about making a movie review of that pretty soon. I'm probably gonna do that probably in the next couple of days. I'm gonna rewatch that, and then I really like that movie. That's a classic movie. I think that goes really underrated.
To Jurassic Park.
We got it at King Kong.
Yeah.
None of these attractions are ready yet, of course, but the park will open with the basic tour you're about to take.
Hey, look at this. You see something?
Dinosaurs
That looks like a much better
two
one.
species separated by
Yeah, it looks like my
65
phone.
million years of evolution till suddenly thrown back into the mix together.
It sounds like a little Star Wars there, but oh god. Don't get me started on Star Wars. I do not like it. That's right. You heard me.
What to expect.
That was a great scene in the movie itself. But I'm not gonna dig up on it. I just thought it was really cool. And I think it's just all animatronics. That's live action. That's an animatronic leg that was huge. That would be completely CGI today, and I personally love practical effects over special effects because they're just real. I mean, like if you see a squid hit a guy and like it just, or if you see a bullet hit a guy and the squid pops out and you're like, oh man, do you see that? And they're like, that was great. But if it's CGI, they don't get the splattering right, or the color is wrong, or like it's over exaggerated. Explosions and like if you look at the Disney's a prime example as well as the Marvel films, like they have that blurriness. They rely a lot on the blurriness for your mind to fill in those blanks. Like in those fast action scenes, there's like a lot of blurriness that they rely on, and like it would be different. I was watching this video, I forgot who it was, but like some guy who died recently, he was like a special effects artist. He was talking about like how a lot of that could be replaced by like just increasing the frames per second in movies from like up to 60 seconds. There was a whole thing about it. I don't remember exactly, but anyway. So, where are we at? This guy. Samuel Jackson. Knight, Ted Knight. I forget.
Phones are out too. Universal Pictures presents
This soundtrack sounds like Con Air
Jurassic Park back online.
or The Rock, Little Michael Bay.
Just a delay. All major theme parks have delays. When they opened Disneyland in 19...
Oh wait, gotta mention the.
Nothing works. But John, if the Pirates of the Caribbean breaks down,
Gotta mention Daddy.
the tourists. You sure we're safe?
Yes. Once I figure out how to open doors.
She was in the day.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, that's a great movie, dude. And then like you follow that up with like Mortal Kombat. That's my childhood. That's a great. That's amazing trailer. I love that trailer. It sets up everything about the film. It like you just get it, and it doesn't reveal anything. There's so many points about the movie that it doesn't reveal. It gives you the entire awe, which is what Spielberg is known for, is that O face. He's trying to get that awe-inspiring O face on camera as much as possible. So like that's what he goes for. And if you notice, I don't know if you ever noticed, but like on YouTube they do that too with like the thumbnails. Like a lot of those are like the same gotcha moments. Like it's so ridiculous. I just don't want to do it. But yeah, that's what they go for. It's ridiculous. So Jurassic Park 2 trailer 1. Let's see, trailer 1. If it'll load. The Lost World Jurassic Park official trailer, 1997. Oh, that's right. Toby was in here too. I forgot about that. Toby from I can't think of nobody's name ever, especially today. He played Toby in The West Wing. Oh man. What was his name? He's also in. This is before he had the goatee that he's famous for. Like this movie and Deep Impact was the other movie. I thought that was great. Alright, so let me click on that. Go to the trailer. Stop wasting time.
Mommy! Daddy! I found something!
A British family on a yacht cruise stumbled upon Site B.
Now it's only a matter of time before this lost world is found and pillaged.
Hopefully we've kept this island quarantined and contained, but I'm in shock about all this.
Ooh. Julianne Moore, very amazing actress. Her and Lydia Godowski and just countless films.
Starts.
My brain is.
Then later there's running.
Oh yeah, Vince Vaughn. I totally forgot Vince Vaughn was in this film. Wow. What happened to him?
Screaming. The hell was that?
There's Toby.
Go. As fast as you can.
I'm sorry, I can't remember this film.
I need you to send rescue immediately.
This is definitely 1997.
Off this
film.
island is the worst idea in history.
I like that. I like that. That was a great
Is the worst
shot from the top. I like that with all the different raptors coming in from different directions. That was a great scene in the movie.
in history of bad ideas.
Let's get this movable beast underway. Don't move!
What is it?
Mommy's
I
very
appreciate
angry.
That's seriously that song. I just noticed that. If you noticed that, I was just watching that in the first trailer. I called it out. That soundtrack sounds a lot like the scene in. I want to say it's Con Air. No. I said that before. No, it's The Rock. The scene in The Rock where Nicolas Cage has to get the last of those spheres with the virus or whatever it was, like the bacteria, like the deadly whatever it was, the bioagent, and like it's like a dun da da dun dun da da dun, and then they also used it in Gladiator too. I think it sounds like. Let me go back a little bit here because it sounds a lot like. That's what I'm probably thinking of as Gladiator.
He's underway. Don't move!
What is it?
Mommy's very angry.
Yeah, that sounds just like Gladiator. When he does that, what's his name? Was it River Phoenix who did that? He was like, I forgot what it was. It was just ridiculous. I really liked the relationship between Jeff Goldblum and his daughter. I really did. I thought that was nice. They played it well. You didn't really you didn't like, it didn't seem really out of place. The way that the relationship I thought was really cool. I liked how it went, and one thing I didn't like was, well, I understood it. I thought it was kind of cheesy, but like the whole gymnastics scene that she did, and she like kicked the raptor, that was like a little jump on the shark a little bit. But like, I mean, literally you're like combining gymnastics and raptors. Like those are two different distinct flavors. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just hard to put together. So like, but I did like that. I love that father and daughter story between the two, and I thought that was really cool. I wish they actually brought her back in the later, if like when he was around or something. Maybe obviously she would have been much older by then, but still like something like a continuity between the films would have been nice. The Lost World, Jurassic Park. I think that was I read that book, the Lost World book. I didn't read the first one actually. I thought it was pretty good. It was alright. I mean, it wasn't like, I mean, the first one's a classic, but like, yeah. So I'm not even gonna talk about the books really, because like that's a whole different topic. Memorial Day. Yeah, when we used to have movies that come out on Memorial Day. I can't remember the last time there was a Memorial Day weekend movie. I mean, that's great, dude. Alright, so Jurassic Park 3. Let's do this again. This is great. This is fun. Just commenting on movies or movie trailers with no one watching in my chat. That's alright. I know YouTube likes to censor me for whatever reason. It's not like I've done anything wrong. Anyway. Jurassic Park 3 official trailer. Sam Neill. That's his name. Sam Neill. Thank you. This is the one with William H. Macy. That's right. I forget. I thought he was in 2, but because that's right. Because it was basically the same story. Like, I think he had a kid that went to the island and like got stuck, and so he has to rescue, which is the same movie as the second one essentially. It's a little different. But this time they included the parents. So let's go to this one. Official trailer 1, 2001. That's over 20 years ago, just for this third movie.
I have a proposition I'd like to discuss with you. I've
He was
chartered
killing
an
in the
airplane to
2000s,
fly
bro.
us over Isla Sorna,
Mystery
and we'd
Men.
like you to be our
It was
guide.
hilarious.
We'd
Wait a
love
minute,
to
is
take you
that,
to fly. I have a proposition I'd like to discuss with you. I've
The
chartered
Booth?
an airplane to fly us over Isla Sorna, and we'd like you to
No, that's right. It was a different
be our
guy.
guide.
It kind of looked like.
We'd love to make a contribution to your
What's
research
her
here.
name?
It could almost be paradise.
She was also in Deep
My
Impact.
God, I'd forgotten.
We have a
That's
landing strip
right.
up. You cannot land on this island.
I liked her. She's a great actress.
But in this forbidden place, where man has tampered with nature,
This is how you make dinosaurs?
this is how you play God.
Ooh, I remember that was in the theater. I think there was a couple of people ooh in the theater when that came out. It was just yeah.
Something
But
unexpected.
it does lead up. It's interesting because that actually this is the progression of that story of messing with genetics. You know, if you're bringing dinosaurs back, what's to stop you from bringing mammoths back or your grandmother? Like it's just, you know, like it really borders that. It crosses that next level line. I think of like what we can do as a species. It's. I mean, and then what's interesting is the original first movie was based on finding out about the DNA code and like what we could, the potential of what we could do with it. You know, that really does get set up in that first movie, which I think is over. I think that's a little overlooked. The newer movies they just seem to focus a lot on the action, like, and then it just I guess at some point, you know, with any ramping up of anything, it just becomes ridiculous. You know, the potential is just it becomes overwhelming. But anyway, so let's go to continue.
Has evolved.
Has evolved. See, is the third movie. See, this is the third movie now. They have to evolve now because the story has to progress, right? So, I was actually thinking about this before I start this video. I was thinking about what else this could be compared to. I'm gonna give it to the Living Dead series, Romero's Living Dead series. The progression of his films with the zombies is that they become like just slightly a little more self-aware. Like by Land of the Dead, they have like a complete revolutionary uprising. So it is an interesting progression. Like in what was it? By the third film of The Living Dead was Day of the Dead. The Bub, you have Bub, right? The ex-dead Marine or whatever or Army guy, and you can see he's learning, right? And that's by the third movie. This too is the third movie, so it's the natural progression of storytelling.
On July 18th.
July 18th,
from
tomorrow, baby. July 18th.
Not just a walk in the park.
Get it? A walk in the park.
They set a trap. They actually set a trap.
Oh, they set a trap. We're smarter now. See the third one. AOL. Let me go back. Hold on. This was 2001, mind you.
They actually set a trap.
Let's go back. And the claw. I like the 3 for the claw. That's slightly clever. July 18th. Yeah, soundtrack available. AOL keyword Jurassic Park. Back when AOL was still a hot boy. Whatever. Whatever. I'm just rambling. Now, Jurassic Park 4. Which I think is just Jurassic World was part 4, that's right. So now we're in the new era of Jurassic. That was the Old Testament. This is the New Testament of of Jurassic. Like that's the old. This is the new. This is the whatever. All right, Jurassic World trailer 1. Seven years ago. Wow, so that was only 10. So part 3 was in 2001. Part 4 is in 7 years ago. So that's was it 2022? So 2015ish, somewhere around there. All right, so let's get to this. Yeah, was this? That big thing that just jumped out of the water for a quick. If you happen to see it on the stream, sometimes it was a little choppy there earlier. Alright, so you got nobody. You can come in, it'd be nice. It'd be nice if there was I should have added tags to this video. I didn't even think about
I'm
it.
really proud of you for going on this trip. You're
Smooth!
gonna have so much fun.
That kid's been in a few movies.
And remember,
Not him,
Something
the
tasty
little boy.
before going on this trip.
Where else was I thinking of him from? If somebody else was in the chat, they would be able to tell me. Iron Man 3.
You're gonna have so
That's
much
the kid
fun.
from Iron Man 3, I
And
think.
remember, if something chases you,
Get it? Legendary. Legendary's been killing it, bro. June 12th. Okay, so they're sticking to the summer now. It used to be Memorial Day. The park is open. Why even have carnivores? Like, okay, so pause. Let me just say, why even have carnivores in modern era? Like, I get that, like, you want them, or like, why not just put them in a big pit where they can't jump out, or like, just keep them completely isolated. Like, I mean, you did it with the T-Rex in the first movie. That was somewhat, even though that was a continuity error. Like, at first it was like a drop off or something. But anyway, so like, the T-Rex was definitely like separated, right? And then, but why even bring back carnivores, dude? Like, I mean, I get that you want the appeal, but the fact that there's dinosaurs alone, just by itself, the name, like, just having big bronciosauruses is amazing, and you would make tons of money without having to have the carnivores. I'm just saying that makes so much more sense, and like, everybody gets to walk around. They're all like, it's a big petting zoo. Yeah, like, it minimizes the liability, all that stuff. Like, why? I mean, seriously, you're having them in a big bubble. Yeah, big bubble. Okay. Yeah, so now the park is booming. Oh, let's feed the giant beast a killer shrimp. From the moneymaker, Steven Spielberg.
We have learned more in the past decade from genetics than a century of digging up bones. A whole new frontier has opened up. We have our first genetically modified hybrid.
Here it goes.
You just went and made a new dinosaur?
Just made a new dinosaur. There you go.
Almost 40 feet
Good old
high.
Chris Pratt.
Really think she climbed out. Depends. On what? What
He's
kind
a
of
good old
dinosaur
boy, don't
they
you know?
cooked up in that lab?
He's one of them. He is getting some
Evacuate the
shit right
island.
now.
She's a highly intelligent animal.
I do appreciate the soundtrack, how they're slowing it down a little bit to be a little nostalgic about the first one and like that original soundtrack. But it's okay. I like it, but it's okay.
Kill anything that moves.
He's running with the Raptors. Running with the devil. No, seriously, that's ridiculous. The fact that they have again, it's about that progression of the story. I compare it straight to the Dead series, with George Romero's Dead series, and I love George Romero in the Dead series. And I'll defend. I may even make a series of make a couple videos on that series. Even though I'm sure it's been overdone like the first few, but I'll definitely do. I want to do one of like Land of the Dead and Diary. I think those are overrated. Even the last one, I think, was overrated. It wasn't great, but it was interesting. But still, my point was that Romero was doing the same thing, that natural progression of the animal. You know, like that character type. And so, like, it has to become a little bit smarter in order to give it the characters more of a challenge this time around. You know, it's got to be a little more harder. But anyway, yeah, so we have running Raptors. All right. All right. So what was the next one? Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom? If it'll load here. It's a little slow with my computer. It's not their best one, but we'll see how it works. Alright. Fallen Kingdom official trailer. 4 years ago. It's crazy how time flies, man. It really is. Like every day, dude. Honestly, I just don't think we live that long. But that's a whole different topic.
So, what are you dating, like an accountant now, or?
Okay, so that song was made popular again from the show Black Mirror, and then they basically said, "Oh, we like that song too," and we took that for our movie.
Ventriloquist?
Stop it.
You love a dummy.
This is not why we're here. You can blame me.
It's a good song.
Try to shame me.
15 million credits.
I know why we're
Great
here.
episode.
A rescue op. Save the dinosaurs from the island that's about to explode.
Yeah, I have to rewatch these movies before the next one comes
What
out.
could go wrong?
Blue is alive.
Blue's alive. From the Moneymaker,
Do
Steven
these
Spielberg.
animals deserve the same protections given to other species?
It's a
Or
little
should
toy.
they
It's
just
what
be
you can
left
buy.
to die?
I money, I want
These creatures were here before us. And if we're not careful,
I didn't see this
they're
one.
gonna be here
I
after.
kind of gave up after Jurassic World.
You know me.
Yeah. Yeah, bub. It's Bub. Down with that. Or Dave. And I think in the next one, Bub's has a family. Uh-oh. Not just big dinosaur, but bigger T-Rex. Oh, shit. With the explosion behind
Life
him.
cannot be
Yeah.
contained.
Explosion.
Life breaks free.
That's
Life
so awesome.
finds a way.
Run, Chris Pratt. You are not Tom Cruise. You cannot be Tom Cruise, bro. Tom Cruise can barely be Tom Cruise. I miss the scratches. I don't know why they should just have scratches. See, that was 5. That was the 5th movie, so they just had a V in it. They could have pulled it off. Alright, so now we get to finally the latest movie, Jurassic World Dominion. Let's see how this works out. I wonder if they're going to do more, or if they're just going to close it out after the 6th one. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, like, just the way they want to continue on stories and build you. I'm like, where are you going to go, man? Like, dinosaurs in space? Are we going to do panspermia and, like, send them to Mars or something? Like, yeah. At what point do you have to just let it go, you know? So, I don't want to watch the prelogue. I just want to watch the trailer. Prologue, I should say, not prelogue. Prologue. All right. See, here's another thing too about dinosaurs. Last I checked, they were cold-blooded, right? So, like, wouldn't that put them to sleep in cold temperatures? Like, I don't know that much. I'm not a biologist or an archaeologist, and just say I thought this was some basic information that they were cold-blooded and that they hibernated in cold and stuff like any other lizard. Maybe there was. I mean, that's why mammals were able to survive because they were tiny little rodents and like they could keep heat and yeah. But anyway.
I wanted to show them something that
Oh,
wasn't
we're back to the Old West with dinosaurs. Horses and dinosaurs. Well, they've already done everything else.
Something that they could.
Yeah, dude, that thing would be dead in that cold weather. Oh, to be fair, I'm sure they had winter in like 65 million years ago, but still, like.
Is an act of sheer will.
So yeah, now Bub has a baby.
We'll find a way.
We can't
Golden
keep her here
Universal
forever.
on Super Saiyan.
They find her, we're never gonna see her again. We gotta protect her. That's our job.
That's straight out of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Forever.
They find her, we're never gonna see her again. We gotta protect her. That's
Yeah. All you just need is a different costume, and it's like that scene from Guardians of the Galaxy too.
our job.
Humans and dinosaurs can't coexist. We created an ecological disaster.
Yeah. You think? Hey, it's the original cast.
Alan Grant.
They look great.
You didn't come out all this way just to...
Dude, Sam Neill in Event Horizon, he's so over the top, but it's so good. I love Event Horizon. Watch that film.
catch up now, did you?
You coming?
She's great too.
Or what?
Wait, no, she was in that. Wait, was that her in the one with Nicolas Cage not too long ago? The Color of Space, I think. Was that her? I forgot. She's great too. Oh yeah, she's great. She's not used as much as she should be.
We're racing toward the extinction of our species.
I know where you are.
We lack dominion over nature.
Wong, B.D. Wong,
We
right?
not
Isn't
only
that
lack
the
dominion
dude from
over
Law and Order?
nature.
Yeah, he really. I have to give it to him, man. He has really made his career, and I give him full props all the way. I mean, he started off in the very first movie as like this extra with a few lines and maybe he's had other. I think he's a great dude. He's a great actor. I think he's great.
We're subordinate to it.
Hold on, I have to look it up because that's bugging me now. Oh, excuse me, I got something now. Jurassic Park, no, Jurassic World Dominion. Alright, IMDb. Alright, so what I'm doing, I'm just looking right now to see if there's what's his. I want to be sure of his name because I think I just messed it up and it is B.D. Wong. Okay, so yeah, I was correct. Okay, so that was, yeah.
Come back.
I always come back.
So that looks straight out of. Okay, so that looks either like Fast and Furious or the James Bond films with dinosaurs. Just saying.
That's another plane, right?
Not exactly.
Velocipaster's mascot is Rangers. Hey, remember them? Remember these guys? Hold on. Give me a second. I'll think of it. That's what was the name of that dinosaur? Man, I don't remember any of these dinosaurs' names, man. It's again, this is you're talking about a franchise that's been around for 30 years at this point, and like they're so spaced out, it's hard to keep track at this point. Like it's I don't know.
Don't move.
They know each other
Why
so well.
do they always have to go bigger?
Because they can, Joe. Wow. Okay, so this is the second to last trailer, and now we're gonna go to trailer 2 to see what this is about. I'm probably gonna. I need to rewatch this before I go into there. I do want to say I want to rewatch these movies and get re-familiar with Jurassic Park. I did like them. I like the first 3, but these last 3 are just kind of sketchy, and I might watch them. I don't know. I want to, but I want to like these films. I really do, but to muster up the energy to, I don't know, man. I'm not feeling the wow factor anymore. Again, I go back to the Dead series. Like, where do you go? That's the problem. The question is that when you have these things of like, where do you go with this story that should be just a bookend after, like, you could probably get away with a few things. Oh, I guess my stream went down. Cool. What, everybody else does movie reviews? Why can't I do movie reviews?